This episode, we're exploring the heart of Foggia, a city rich in history, culture, and authentic southern Italian charm. Andiamo. Foggia, nestled in the agricultural heart of northern Puglia, is often called the granary of Italy for its vast wheat fields and fertile plains. The city's name likely comes from favea, Latin for grain pit, highlighting its ancient ties to farming. The enchanting Complesso della Chiesa delle Croce was built beginning in 1693 by Father Antonio da Olivati after a miraculous rain ended a devastating drought after 7 wooden crosses were planted, followed with a prayer procession. The site became a place of devotion, and a full architectural complex was later built around the crosses, including the dramatic Baroque triumphal arch, 5 chapels, and the main church itself. L'Epitafio is a stone monument built in 1651 at the crossroads of ancient sheep trails, marking Foggia's role in the seasonal migration known as transhumance. Tre Arci, originally Porta Arpana, is Foggia's only remaining medieval city gate, flanked by 2 later arches added in 1947, linking the past with today's vibrant city center. Legend says in the 11th century, before Foggia was yet a city, 2 shepherds saw 3 flames dancing over a marshy pool and discovered a wooden table wrapped in 7 veils. When uncovered, they featured the effigy of the Madonna. Piazza del Lago is now commemorated by the fountain of the 3 flames, the symbol of the city. Today it's a charming historic square connecting Foggia's religious heritage to its medieval origin. Rising in Piazza Duomo, Foggia's Cathedral began life in the 1170s in the Pulian Romanesque style, with telltale Pisane influences along the lower facade, 5 blind arches, delicate biforet windows, and a grand central portal carved in stone. After the devastating 1731 quake, the upper facade was rebuilt in ornate Baroque style, crowned by a soaring sculpted cornice of animals, mythical creatures, and foliage, likely the work of Bartolomeo da Foggia. Inside the cathedral, its single-barrel vaulted nave was transformed in the 18th century to a Latin cross plan. It's flanked by 4 chapel-like bay sections on each side, housing elegant marble altars and devotional art.
Dreaming of your next vacation? As an experienced travel professional, I would be happy to help you plan a tailor-made itinerary. Visit me online at somethingaboutdavid.com for any inquiries.
Palazzo Dichita de Lucca, built in 1545 and enhanced in 1696 with a stunning loggia, stands on Via Arpi, next to the cathedral. The Viko Corido is a narrow alley in the historic center that has become a true open-air museum. Once home to bustling markets and artisan shops, it's now filled with vintage photos, handwritten poems, wooden plaques honoring local legends, and vibrant decorations that tell the story of the community. The hidden gem came to life during the pandemic of 2020 thanks to local residents who transformed it with flowers, lights, and books. Piaza Merikato was Foggia's vibrant covered market from the early 1900s, alive with colorful stalls of fruit, vegetables, and daily chatter. Locals are reviving its spirit through cleanup efforts, and community art projects are helping it grow each and every year. This 16th century church was rebuilt in sleek Rococo style after the 1731 quake. Its elegant concave facade and oval plan interior now host concerts and cultural events in a charming historic setting. Piazza Municipio serves as Foggia's modern municipal heart, a symbolic hub of civic life. Standing proudly in the piazza, the Palazzo Dichita is Foggia's city hall and a striking example of fascist-era architecture. Designed by Roman architect Armando Brassini, it was completed in 1934 and features bold geometric lines, a central clock tower, and sculptural reliefs, symbolizing civic pride. The building reflects Foggia's transformation during the 20th century and still houses the city's municipal offices today, making it both a historic and functional landmark. Piazza 20 Settembre was born in 1762 as the first urban square beyond Foggia's ancient walls, framed by the majestic Palazzo Dogana and the elegant neoclassical church of San Francesco Saverio, with its Ionic columned pronaos, and central fountain installed in 1982. Nestled in the piazza, Palazzo Dogana dates back to the 1400s and originally served as the royal custom houses for the famed transhumance trade. Today, it is the seat of Foggia's provincial government and home to a modern art gallery, all under a UNESCO title as Messenger Monument of the Culture of Peace. Though traces of settlement date back to Roman times, Foggia truly began to grow in the 11th century and flourished under Emperor Frederick II in the 1200s, who made it an imperial seat. Over the centuries, it's endured earthquakes, plagues, and shifting rulers, but always remained anchored in agriculture. In World War II, Foggia was heavily bombed due to its strategic airfields, and much of it was rebuilt in the post-war years. This delicious meal I had consisted of orecchiette pasta, coated in a silky white beef ragu with a vibrant pistachio pesto crunch, finished with creamy stracciatella and colorful grilled vegetables. This lively pedestrian-only square honors Foggia's famed composer, with a central bronze statue surrounded by groups inspired by his operas. Created in 1961 by Venetian sculptor Romano Vio, unveiled in the presence of his son. Surrounding him are 7 sculptural groups depicting iconic scenes from his operas, integrated into leafy gardens following the square's 2008 redesign. Flanked by cafes, shops, and leafy benches, it's the perfect spot to soak up local life in the heart of the city. Foggia today reflects its identity as a working, living Italian city. It's deeply rooted in its rural surroundings and culinary traditions. The dialect is distinct, the food rich in wheat, vegetables, cheeses, and meats, layered with history, grit, and cultural pride, quietly carrying forward the legacy of Southern Italian life. Piazza Camillo Benso Conte di Cavour is the historic heart of Foggia, where 5 major streets converge around this grand 19th century square. At its center stands the iconic Fontana delle Selle, a 5-pointed star-shaped fountain inaugurated in March 1924 to celebrate the arrival of potable water from the Selle River via the new Acquedotto Pugliese. The Palazzo del Aqueduto is a striking example of early 20th century Liberty architecture. Designed by engineer Cesare Brunetti and completed in 1926, it houses the regional headquarters of Acquedotto Pugliese and serves as a symbol of the city's architectural heritage. The Prono della Villa Comunale is a neoclassical entrance designed by Luigi Oberti in 1820. Originally destroyed during World War II, it was reconstructed in 1950. This monumental portico features 28 Tuscan columns and serves as the main gateway to the Villa Comunale Park. Recently, the area underwent significant restoration, including enhanced lighting and pedestrian safety measures, revitalizing its role as a central gathering spot for locals and visitors. Villa Comunale Karol Wojtyła is a historic urban park named after Pope John Paul II. Established in 1820, the park spans approximately 5 hectares and is bordered by Piazza Cavour near the train station. Notable features include the botanical garden with over 500 plant species, the hidden Neolithic village dating back over 6,000 years, and the Boschetto, a shaded area designed in 1822. The Tempio Giuseppe Rosati is a neoclassical monument dedicated to the 18th century philosopher and scientist Giuseppe Rosati. Built in 1833, it features 8 towering Ionic columns and a central obelisk. In Foggia, a 200 square meter artwork mural of Paolo Pablito Rossi graces the side of a public housing building, featuring the iconic image of Rossi celebrating Italy's 1982 World Cup victory. Unveiled in June 2021, the mural is part of the Beautiful and Smart Public Housing Initiative, the symbol of urban renewal in Foggia. Piazza Italia is a vibrant urban square, rich in history and culture. Originally named after the nearby Miale da Troia barracks, it was renamed in 1928 during the inauguration of the Parco della Rimembranza and features a memorial of World War I fallen soldiers. The square features the Monumento ai Caduti, sculpted by Amleto Cataldi and inaugurated by King Vittorio Emanuele III in 1929. In the 1970s, it became a central gathering spot for local youth, affectionately known as I Giardinetti, little gardens. Today, Piazza Italia remains a lively hub surrounded by historic buildings and is frequented by locals and visitors. This is a tranquil urban square dedicated to the patron saint of Italy. The square is continuing to be a peaceful spot for reflection and a reminder of the city's dedication for its cultural and religious heritage. Teatro Umberto Giordano is a historic cultural landmark dating back to 1828. After a period of decline and closure in the early 2000s, it reopened, marking a vibrant new chapter in its storied history. Foggia isn't a city of grand monuments. It's a place of working-class pride, rustic flavors, and authentic southern Italian life. It stands as a living, evolving reflection of Puglia's heartland. This modern-style parish houses a rare 11th century Madonna and Child fresco and a 16th century wooden crucifix. Foggia's main train station anchors 9 regional and long-distance lines in the Adriatic corridor, offering smooth transfers with buses, taxis, cafes, and free Wi-Fi in the waiting hall. Thank you for coming along as we explored the vibrant streets and hidden corners of Foggia. Until next time, alla prossima! Did you enjoy this episode? Please hit the like button and subscribe to be in the know for future episodes.